To begin by asking you, I actually had read that you were looking to kind of make like an art house thriller, and that Terminator was actually sort of an inspiration. Could you talk a little bit about that and sort of the inspiration for, you know, collaborating with Britt and writing the script?
Yeah, Terminator is a huge influence. I think James Cameron is the man for doing such original projects on such a large canvas. And I was, I don't know, 14 when I saw Terminator 2, I think first. And then I saw a film called Red by Krzysztof Kieslowski. And that film also has a lot of the exact same themes as the Terminator movie. So it was so fascinating to me that both of these filmmakers are approaching issues of time travel and destiny and all that stuff. And so I didn't understand why one had to be in one category, sort of a Hollywood film. The other had to be in the other category of a European art house film. Like, well, where's the meeting place? And I think so it came really naturally to Britt and I to make a film that borrowed from both of the kind of films that we like.
Because it's sci-fi, but it's really grounded in this believable reality. I mean, that was really the point of what you were trying to do, right?
Yeah, and I think that's what makes it scarier.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Tell me a little bit about, the film has lots of secrets, and I don't want to give any away, lots of mysteries. As a director and as a writer, did you solve all those for yourself? Do you have the answers?
Yes, we're in the editing room right now for another movie, and whenever you have a secret that you haven't solved, it shows and a scene doesn't work. And so it's really important that you solve it so that the actors come in prepared, so that you come in prepared, so that the sets and the story reflect that. And I think Sound of My Voice is like a math proof. It's actually very carefully planned out. And I think at the end of it, you may not know all the answers, but you feel satisfied, at least I do as an audience member.
Well, and taking the sci-fi elements that you wanted to, you know, use, tell me about the decision to use a cult, and kind of, did you do any research into the world of cults and kind of make that realistic in the setting of what you were trying to do?
Well, I think a cult is just, the idea of groupthink really fascinates me, like letting go and just being part of a tribe. And so a cult is sort of an extreme form or seen as negative version of that. And so, I don't know, I was fascinated by groups, but I didn't come at it, I don't think Britt and I, either of us came at it with any judgment.
Right.
We were sort of like just fascinated by them. So I don't think we judge the group. I mean, they do some really silly things, but they also do some cool things.
Well, Peter is very judgmental of the
Peter
group when
is,
he comes. Yeah, absolutely. When he comes in, and it seems like he wants to make this documentary expose the group to really make a name for himself. But in a sense, he almost finds what he's looking for from the group. He becomes susceptible to that. Is that sort of the way you saw it?
Yeah, I mean, I think that cults are oftentimes people who practice what seems like strange rituals. And debunkers are people who want to expose those kind of rituals. So we had a debunker and a cult, and that naturally creates some drama. And I think, like anything else in life, you're drawn to things that you need, whether you're studying them or hating them or loving them. They are things that you need, and somehow your life happens in that space, in that gap. I don't know if that makes any sense.
So they give you what you're looking for, in a sense.
Yeah, like a lot of times people become therapists because they're really messed up and need to figure out themselves and their families, and in doing so, they end up helping all these other people.
How long did it take you to create the handshake?
A full day.
A full day. Can you do it? Do you have it?
Yeah.
Do you have it down?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I'll leave you with the regular handshake rather than doing that one.